It's my sense that all of us can benefit from psychological services from time to time in our lifetime. And certainly when somebody has a diagnosis of cancer, and in this instance, somebody has a diagnosis of prostate cancer, I think there can be great value in psychological services, and that can come in different ways. It can come with regard to a men's support group, which could be information exchange. It could be a men's group that's facilitated by somebody who has leadership and facilitation skills in process groups and psychological groups, or where men are encouraged to speak about the impact of the illness at the core of their being. So it's gets away from just treatment and how the treatment might be manifesting itself, or the side effects of the treatment might manifest themselves physically. Somebody would invite them to go one step deeper or two steps deeper in terms of how does it affect them psychologically and possibly spiritually as well. So there would also be room for some to have therapy on a one-to-one with regard to either a psychologist. For some people also who have a faith perspective, there may be value in seeing a rabbi, a priest, a clergy, people who understand that faith perspective and help them to make sense of this experience with regard to their perception of how it fits into that experience. One of the things that we know is of benefit psychologically, and you don't really even need to see anybody, is to keep a journal. There have been studies done that demonstrate that people who keep journals do better psychologically, and actually it strengthens their immune systems if they write in great honesty about their experience. So that might be something that's foreign to a lot of people, but if they can actually just get a book that they call their journal, it doesn't have to have correct grammar. The essential ingredient is honesty, so that what impact is this, what's happening to me, and how is it affecting me in terms of my sense of self, how is it affecting me in terms of my relationships with others. So that can be entirely confidential. It may also then lead people to topics or issues that they want to raise with somebody else, their family or a therapist. And the other value in certainly professional support, sometimes it could be skill building, and that's one of the things that we learned in the groups that we ran. We worked at developing communication skills. How do we have difficult or awkward conversations with our spouses, our family members? How do we have difficult, awkward conversations with our care providers, with the doctors who seem not to have the time we wish they would have, or doctors who use a lot of medical jargon but we're too shy to admit that we don't know what they're talking about. So, and sometimes when we're anxious, we can't think clearly. That's a normal feature. So that to spend time with a therapist or with some psychological support, you might also get some means by which you could learn how to settle down when you're anxious in the presence of getting information that will affect you. So there's many benefits to getting psychological services.